So guys, you are most welcome to the video presentations of BKDhar. Here it's me, BKDhar. You can find me in Facebook too. That's www.facebook.com/BKDhar. So here I'm with you with the Managerial Economics, and today's chapter is production and cost in the short run, not in the long run, it's in the short run. So before doing that, we need to know about what is production theory. Production theory is the study of production or the economic process of converting inputs into outputs. So to know about the production theory, so we need to know about the factors of the productions. Here we can see that there are 4 factors that influence in the production. So one is length, labor, capital, and organization. So there are 4. So let me repeat it. That's length, labor, capital, and organization. So here in this flowchart, look about that. Whenever these productions are combined in together, then we can get the output. So here we have gone through about the function of what's production. That is, the quantity depends on the functions of the production factors. Here, so naturally, we can say about that there is a positive relationship between the factors and the production. Therefore, if the factor increases, the production definitely will increase. And if the factor decreases, the production will decrease too. So, to know about the production cost, we need to know about 2 sorts of factors in here. In case of the costing, the first one is fixed factors and the variable factors. So if factor changes, increases or decreases, the production doesn't change. This is the fixed we know about that. That never hampers with the production. But if production changes, the variables, the factors might change. These are the variable cost. So in the short run, we can see about that we have the variable cost, that means total variable cost. We have the total fixed cost, and we have the total TC, that means total cost. We know about that. Variable cost plus fixed cost equals to what's total cost. So we can write over there, and like we can say like that TC is equals to TVC plus TFC. Here in the schedules, you can find out that the quantities there, the fixed costs are there, the variable costs and the total cost. Here the quantities are increasing from it was 0. You can see the 0, then it has become 600, but the fixed costs remain unchanged. Look at the variable costs. The variable costs are increasing, not based on the production. Now, if production increases, the variable cost increases or decreases too, based on the production. But fixed cost never changes. Here we can find out, look about that total cost, that is 6,000 plus 0 equals to 6,000. That means TFC plus TVC equals to TC. So in this way, we can calculate other things too. Now let's see about the graphical figures. Here the fixed cost remain unchanged like the previous curve. Now we said about that there are 6,000, so the fixed cost. Now look about that, the fixed cost remain fixed, but the variable cost, it varies based on the production. When there was no production, that is, the variable cost is 0. But whenever the production increases, the variable cost increases too. Here look about that, this is the total variable cost, then including both these, that means the VC plus FC is equals to TC. So here we can calculate the TC. So here we have said about that the graphical figures of the cost, that means cost behaviors. Now let's see about the average cost. As we have said that the total variable cost, but whenever we are dividing total variable cost with the quantity, that we are getting the average variable cost. So it's very easy to remember. That is, whenever we need to divide, that we need to divide that. That means we need to find the average variable cost. We need to put that quantity. That means average variable cost equals to total variable cost divided by quantity. Average variable fixed cost, that means total fixed cost divided by quantity. And in case of average total cost, that is total cost divided by quantity. Or we can add the ABC plus AFC. That means we are getting the ATC, average total cost. Let's see about the marginal. So far we have gone through about the total, we have gone through about the average. Let's go over the marginal cost. So in the short run marginal cost, and briefly we can say that SMC, short run marginal cost, measures the rate of changes in the total cost TC as output varies. Okay, so here a very interesting thing to know about that is SMC, short-run marginal cost, equals to total difference in total cost. Difference here we can write about the managerial economics, write about the difference in as a delta. So difference in total cost, that means delta total cost divided by difference in quantity, that means delta quantity. Here interesting that TC consists of two things, that is TC consists of FC and VC, but in the short run FC never changes. In the short run, I repeat, FC never changes. So here we need to go through about this one, that is, as the FC never changes, the variable cost changes only. We write about the changes. That's why we never ever we never ever consider total cost in case of the short run marginal cost. Here we will write the formula that difference in total variable cost divided by difference in quantity. Okay. So here we have, based on the previous steps, let's find out that is look about that the first one is average fixed cost. Average fixed cost equals to total fixed cost divided by quantity. Total fixed cost, here the total fixed cost divided by quantity. So here in the first in the first one there are all the zeros are there. But let's go to the second one. Let's go to the second one. Okay. So here we have said about that. That's it in the second one. Average fixed cost, total cost, average fixed cost. That means total cost divided by quantity. So total cost is 6,000 divided by 100. 6,000 divided by 100 is 60. Average variable cost equals to TVC. That means here. So 4,000 divided by quantity. That means 40. Okay. So average total cost. So that in total is 10,000. 10,000 divided by 100 equals to what's 10,000 divided equals to 1,000. Look at this is the main important things, that short-run marginal cost. Short-run marginal cost, TC, though this is TC, but we will calculate on based on the TC, we will calculate from the TVC. So difference in TVC, that means, look about here, the difference, the 4,000 minus 4,000 equals to 4,000. So 4,000 divided by 100, that means difference 100. Excuse me. So 4,000 divided by 100. Next here, look about that. So difference is 2,000. 2,000 divided by 100. Have you got me? Okay. I need to write it here. Now let me take the pen up here. So here the difference is 2,000. So 2,000 divided by difference is 100. Now here we in the second option, that means here we'll write about that. So 2,000. So here 2,000. Let me write over there 2,000 and divided by 100. Or why not? Why not based on the total cost? Why not based on the total cost? We said about that. We never ever consider these sorts of things in case of finding out what's the managerial short-term managerial cost, short-term marginal cost. Okay. So here let's go about that. That's based on these things we have calculated the average variable cost, average fixed cost, average total cost, and short-run marginal cost. So the graphical figures, look about that. Whenever we have proved based on the graph, based on the data, given data, now look about that. This is the average variable cost, this is average total cost, and here this is the short-run marginal cost. So have you gone through about that structures of the cost? Let us make it more smoother. Look about in these pictures. Go through it. So in these pictures, can you see this is the minimum level of cost. This is the maximum level of cost, because look at the cost. So here the average and marginal cost. Look at there's the dollars. This is the output. Based on the output, this level is the minimum level of cost. Here, let's mark it in here, quantity 1, quantity 2, and quantity 3. So we have got this quantity 1 from the short-run marginal cost. We have got the quantity 2 from the average variable cost. We have got the quantity 3, that is average total cost. All these things we need to calculate which one is better for our company. So here, let's know about the differences between the short-run production. In the short-run production, we know about that there are 4 variables in the production factors: land, labor, capital, and organization. So here, one thing is to remember that in short run, capital is fixed. That's why in here you can see that in case of K, there is a bar. The capital is fixed, but in the long run, there is no fix. All these variables are varies. based on the quantity. So that's a basic difference. In the short run, the capital is very fixed, but in the long run, everything is variable. So let's look about the average marginal product, as we have said about the cost. We said about the total cost. We have said about the average variable cost, average fixed cost. Okay, we said about the marginal cost, short-run marginal cost, SMC. Let's know about the product. Okay, so here we know that the total production is that the quantity that we are getting out. But in here, the average product is equals to quantity divided by labor. That means how many labors are necessary to find out the product, to find out the output, that is average product. Okay, so a marginal product equals to NP is equals to, it is the same things, it's the same formulas are there, but there is a marginal means difference. It's the difference in quantity divided by difference in labor. Okay. So let's see about here. That's another one very important things in the short-run production factors. There are three stages. Occur. Okay, in short-run production function, when the variables factors changes and the fixed factors remain fixed, a changes occurs in the ratio based on the changing factors. There are the three stages. The first one is law of positive returns. So in here you can find out the law of positive returns. So in the law of positive returns, you can find out that's a very important thing, is that how to know about the positive returns whenever TP, AP, and NP. So all will increase. Now TP increasing, NP increasing, and AP increasing. But in the law of diminishing, whenever TP only increase, but AP and NP decrease. Okay, here in the first one, you have seen that all these three factors, that means in case of the product, my total production is increasing, average production is increasing, marginal production is increasing. But in case of law of diminishing, only total production increases, but average and marginal production decrease. And law of negative returns, look about the law of negative returns here. All these three decrease. Okay, here, so AP, TP, NP decreases. So based on this, we can say about that in the stage one, TP, NP, and AP. Let me revise these things. That all these three increase, but here on the TP increases, but AP and NP decrease. But in here, all these functions, AP, NP, TP decrease. Okay, so probably you have got the ideas about that. Look about that here in the chart. And when capital is variable, okay, capital, like I have that two mentioned, but capital never in say like that the owner of securities and the capitals will put about that. That means capital never counts with the cash only. But it depends on our capital expenditures too. So I have two machines. So each machine costs 1,000. So total my capital expenditure is 2,000 in this way. So here you can know about the number of workers. These are the labors. And these are the outputs. Then we need to find the average product. How to that? Quantity divided by labor. But here in the marginal product, that is difference in quantity, that means 52 divided by 1. Okay, here 112 minus 52 divided by 2 minus 1. So in this way, we can find out the average products and the marginal products. So here you can see about that the calculation is like the same as the previous. Okay. So same here, we have said that the 52 divided 1 is a 52, but here 52 minus 0 goes to 52 divided 1 minus 0 goes to 1, that is 52. Here the difference is 112 minus 52 divided by 2 minus 1 equals to, we are getting 60. Okay, so that is based on that. So let's draw a curve whenever capital is fixed. Okay, so here look at the based on the schedules, we have drawn the graph. In the graph here, we got the first one. You can see about that. The first one is the total product. In the second diagram, we can see about that marginal product and the average product. Look about that. We have said in the previous slide that what in case of what's stage one. So TP, NP, TP, NP, and AP, all increases. Look about that in here. So up to this line, we can say about that. Let's take on the color to identify this one. So here, so let's go through this one. Look about that. The TP is increasing, your NP increases, and AP increases. But up to this level, now you can say about the 2, we can find that in here 2. So up to 2, this is the stage 1, this is S1. Why? This is S1. Why? Because this in this level, all these 3 function increases. But here, look about that. These are the decreasing. This is in the decreasing, where NP and AP decreases, but TP increases. So we can say about that up to these functions, the TP increases and all this decreases. So we can say about this is stage 2. So this is the law of positive return, law of diminishing, and negative return. This is S3. Now S3. Yeah. So based on these things, we can find out when our product is going to die with death. That's the death of the product. So here in the stage 3, there are no chance to recover your product into the production again. So it might be difficult sections. So guys, thank you very much. In the next lectures with the rest of the managerial economics chapter, that means the production and also in the short runs. Thank you. And